Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you letters that my grandpa wrote but he never sent to me because I was too young. The first letter was when I was 2 years old. So you know, I was too young. I didn't receive these letters until 2 years ago. Because 2 years ago my grandpa almost died because he had pancreatitis for the second time, and it was really severe, and he almost died on several occasions, and he had many surgeries, so he was really close. Actually, this is a briefcase of everything that he kept that were mine and just memories, and I didn't get these things back, or I didn't get them in general until 2 years ago because my grandpa wanted to save it, or save everything for when I was old enough to understand and really appreciate it. And he gave it to me 2 years ago because he didn't know if he was going to be around. So it was really emotional. And there are 6 letters that, and he put my real name on them, but I'm not going to say my real name. I'll be saying Bree, because that's been my nickname forever. It's always been that way. And yeah, so I'll start with the first one. It was 9 a.m. January 5th, 2004, so I was 2 years old. He said, Bree, hey Munchkin, just another note from your psycho Boppa, because I used to call him Boppa. I didn't know that until I got these letters, because I was too young and I don't remember calling him Boppa, but I guess that's what I called him. December 26, 2003, Mama, aka my grandma, and I took off and flew to Baltimore to visit you, your mom and dad, and the new little prince, aka my brother. We stayed with you for 7 days and enjoyed it all. While we were there, we took you to Washington, D.C. and to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Sweetheart, I'm sorry we had to leave like thieves in the night, but it had to be. Didn't need you to see me get all emotional. You are my own little terrorist, and you hold my heart for ransom. I'm so afraid that I'm not going to see our babe grow up like I had planned. He calls me babe because I'm his babe. We will see you and your brother as often as possible, but there's no way it can be enough for self-centered grandparents. It appears as though you should be back in Montana by the end of January, and I'm counting the days. I love you, Boppa. Give your brother, I'm keeping my brother's name, like, not said, a kiss and a hug from me. Yeah, that's one letter. He read these all to me, and it was so emotional. Well, he didn't read them to me. I read them when I got upstairs, but he told me about everything, and it was, like, so sad. 8:20 a.m., February 18th, 2004. So, I wasn't 2, I was 3. Wait, no, I wasn't 3 yet. I was 2. Yeah, I was 2. Okay. Bree. Well, once more, I have to kiss you while you're sleeping and say goodbye. See you later. I don't believe you'll ever know how important you are to Mama and me. You are my princess, and I'll miss you something awful. On January 30th, we got a call from your daddy that your family's car had broken down in Sheridan. What? I don't know what that is. Wyoming. I think that's Wyoming. Yeah. Grandma and I loaded up in our pickup, and at 11 at night, we headed for Sheridan. We arrived next morning to rescue your family. We loaded up and headed for Missoula. Now you your brother, mom, dad, older brother, and Furfur, because I called my oldest brother Furfur, have been with us for 2.5 weeks. Today your daddy, mommy, and your brother, and you head out on yet another adventure, moving 1,500 miles away to New Mexico. Munchkin, you hold my heart hostage, and I wouldn't have it any other way. When it comes time to say goodbye, I feel your little fingers hanging onto my heart. So I say I love you and goodbye in the dark of the night so you won't see me cry. I knelt beside you this morning, hugged and kissed you, and prayed for your mommy, daddy, and your brothers and you. Please miss me a little. Love, Boppa. So sad. My grandpa is like amazing at writing, I swear. July 16th, 2004. Bree. Well, on July 3rd, Saturday morning, we were sitting in the living room drinking a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, you, my princess, walked out into the living room. I had no idea that your mom, dad, your brothers, and you were making that long 1,700 miles trip from New Mexico to come see us. We had a great 13 days with your family, from 4th of July fireworks to weekend camping trip to Placid Lake. Bree, honey, when you're old enough to read and understand this, you will know how much we love you and how much we enjoyed your visit. This morning I got up at 4 a.m. to go to work. I got to hold and kiss you, and once more to tearfully say goodbye. I love you. See you later. Honey, please don't grow up too fast. I need to watch this happen. Take care of our little prince. Hold him, hug him, and love him, and tell him that Mama and Papa love him. Love, Papa. Oh my gosh. Oh, Grandpa, you're so mean. January 3rd, 2005. So I was 4 years old. Not 4, I'm 3. Wait. Yeah, I was 3 years old. Okay. Bree, here we are again, writing an emotional note to our princess and prince. After a too-short visit, Monday, December 20th, 2004, Grandma and I drove to Spokane to catch a plane to Denver and then on to El Paso. We flew out Tuesday morning, and you, your brother, and your parents met us at El Paso that afternoon. We stayed with you until January 1st and had a great time with you kids, your mom and dad. In the 11 days we had with you, we had the opportunity to get to know your brother and to remind us why we love you and your family so much. We got to see where your daddy works and went to Carlsbad Caverns, White Sands, and Lava Flow Cloud Croft, and Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the F-117 Stealth. We had so much fun with you and your brother. Christmas morning and opening gifts was priceless. I feel an overpowering need to say that I'm so sorry for the way we had to say goodbye. Honey, it seems that every time we have to leave, we cause you unneeded heartache. The airport moved our departure time up by 2 hours. I remember this. That was awful. So we got to the airport 35 minutes before we were to fly out. That meant we had to hug and run, and I will never forget the lost look on your face when we left you. If you don't remember this, good. I'm so sorry this happened. We would never cause you this pain on purpose. We love you and your brother so much. Please forgive us. Love, Grandma and Boppa. I remember that. I was in the car, and then they left, and it was the most painful thing because I was so confused, and I remember crying because they left. Yeah, it was awful. April 21st, 2005. To Bree, my sweetie. At about midnight, March 26th, your mom and dad, brother, and you came walking in our living room door. We were expecting you, and it was a tearful reunion. The next day, your mom and dad drove into Missoula to pick up your other brothers so that they could stay with us too. We had such a great time with you kids, starting with Easter Sunday to repairing and riding bikes to a picnic at Bonner Park and a little snow in between. We had a great 3.5 weeks. You're growing up so fast with so many changes that it almost scares me. My little princess is trying hard to become a little lady. While you were here, your brother decided it was time to walk everywhere. With all the changes you are making, I get emotional when I think about the fact that I don't get to witness these wonderful changes. We love you kids so much. The moment I had dreaded, when you had to go home, came at 10:30 last night. It was tearful and hard to do, but we said our goodbyes. Now today I can feel 4 little hands tugging and tearing at my heart. I miss my kids so much. I love my mini terrorists, you and your brother so much it hurts something awful. Please miss Grandma and me just a little, because sweetheart, I miss you too. Love you forever, Boppa. You know, my grandpa really needs to not be so good at writing. It's awful. And the last one was April 3rd, 2006, and I was 4 years old. Dear Bree, your family came for a visit, arriving here March 20th. It sure was great to see you and your brother and your mom and dad walk in the door. On Saturday the 24th, your mom and dad picked up your other brothers, and they stayed with us until April 2nd. Grandma and I sure enjoyed having your family here with us. Honey, you'll never know how important it is to us to have you near, and how wonderful it is to get a hug and a kiss from our grandkids. Sweetie, it hurt a lot to see you cry when you left, but it also showed how much you like being with us. Goodbyes are always traumatic, but we are praying that your family will be able to move back up north next year. Sweetheart, I miss you dreadfully, but I live with the knowledge that you and your family will be back up here in August. We miss you and little brother so much. It hurts. I want to hold you and wrestle with your brother on a daily basis. Well, Munchkin, we'll see you too in August, so you can attack our hearts once more. Love, Grandpa. And if you didn't notice, he put Grandpa, and that's because this one lady in my family, we call her my mom's womb donor because she carried my mom, but she was never a mother. She would yell at me, and she would punish me if I called my grandpa Boppa, and that's how I stopped calling him Boppa, and I didn't know that until my mom told me about it. So it's like just another reason to hate her. Yeah. Those are the letters, and it's so sad, because I didn't know that my grandpa was like saving all this stuff. I mean, seriously, he saved birthday streamers, he saved bubbles. Here's my puppy. He's got my baby pictures with my older brothers. And seriously, my dad and my brother and me. And then the most emotional picture in here, though, would have to be this one. That was our German Shepherd. His name was Buddy, and someone stole him. So, I don't know. It was really, really upsetting because he was such a cool dog. He saved my Shamu. This is from 2003 in August when we went to SeaWorld. Saved birthday plates for my second birthday. My first Bible. I got in 2004. And then my family. So, yeah, he kept a lot of stuff. He kept a balloon. Kept a couple balloons. My birthday balloon. And then this when I was in the hospital. Because we went to the hospital on my birthday. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think we were visiting someone there. Yeah. My grandpa has a way with, like, totally making me cry. He kept, like, unused diapers, too. Yeah, my grandpa, I don't know, he is just my necklace. I don't know how any grandpa, any grandparent could love a grandkid so much, because I used to have so many of these, like, the Claire's, like, you know, it says, turn me around and your wish of cuteness will be found. And I used to have tons of these, like, cupcake ones, and, like, got my headbands. Yeah. My grandpa, I don't know. I guess I've always had a special place in his heart. But, I mean, I knew that from, you know, the beginning, but I don't think I realized it until my grandpa, like, gave me everything. And yeah, I love my grandpa so much, and I'm glad I have him, because I don't know, he's definitely one of a kind, and you know, he's like really special, and I love him so much. He's like so cool, and he's funny, and you know, he used to make like snow cones, and then I'd sit in his lap like, dude, you gotta share with me, and I'd like open my mouth like I was a freaking bird, you know, waiting for food. And we would always like do that. So snow cones, that's like a special thing because it's like me and my grandpa's thing. So the tradition is when we get snow cones, I have to sit in his lap and we have to eat our snow cones together, because you know, it's just odd not to. Now of course I'm too big to do that anymore. It's kind of sad. Yeah, that's the video. Sorry it was so long, and it was actually kind of emotional. I don't know, I'm surprised I'm not crying right now. I'm like really trying not to cry, because when I first got it, I cried so much, and I went downstairs and I'm like, Grandpa, I'm like, I love you so much, Boppa, and you know, I felt so bad that I never knew that I called him Boppa. And I feel so bad, you know, I feel guilty of causing him so much heartache. Like, seriously. I never knew how much heartache it caused him whenever we had to leave or when they had to leave. I mean, I know it's hard for grandparents. The year I stopped crying when either they leave or I have to leave, it was like 4 years ago that I stopped crying because I hate leaving, cuz I mean, I hardly get to see them and they're so special to me. And yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. And yeah, if this made you cry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.